14 minutes ago. Editor's note: this NFL draft will be the 20th under the eye of Steelers general manager Kevin Colbert. His two-decade tenure has produced 2 Super Bowls and a consistent playoff contender. Colbert's drafts mostly reflect that. Like all NFL personnel men, though, he's had some picks he'd like to have back. In conjunction with the Trib's daily positional previews leading up to the April 25th start of the draft, we'll look back at Colbert's 3 best, and 3 worst, picks at each position. The result of expending, and executing on, 3 early draft picks over a 6-year span earlier this decade has set the Pittsburgh Steelers up with a quality first-team 3-4 defensive line for years to come. Cameron Heyward, 1st round, 2011, Stephon Tuitt, 2nd round, 2014, and Javon Hargrave, 3rd round, 2016, have each generally lived up to their draft standing. None has become a superstar, though Heyward did make first-team All-Pro, but together they comprise a reliable, steady defensive line that has been together for a while. 2 decades ago, the Steelers similarly built a longtime 3-man defensive line unit via the draft over a 4-year span: Aaron Smith, 4th round, 1999, Casey Hampton, 1st round, 2001, and Brett Keisel, 7th round, 2002. All but one, Smith, of the 6 men who have dominated the Steelers' defensive lines for the past 2 decades were drafted under the stewardship of Kevin Colbert. Getting those 6 has lessened the need to hit on many other defensive linemen, although at a position that requires plenty of bodies it has relied on the draft for depth. Ziggy Hood, 1st round, 2009, and Kendrick Clancy, 3rd round, 2000, are the only defensive linemen other than Hampton, Heyward, Tuitt and Hargrave, whom the Steelers taken in the top 3 rounds since Colbert took over football operations in 2000. Here are a look at some of the best and worst defensive lineman picks since then. ****, 3 best defensive line picks ****, 1. Brett Keisel, 2002, 7th round, 242nd overall. Keisel might not be the single best Steelers defensive lineman of this century so far, but as one of the final 20 picks of the 2002 draft, he was definitely the best value and biggest steal. Named to the Pro Bowl in 2010, Keisel was a starter for 8 of his 13 seasons in the NFL, all with the Steelers. He had 254 tackles and 30 sacks in 156 games. 2. Casey Hampton, 2001, 1st round, 19th overall. Like Keisel, Big Snack was a big part of the Steelers' defensive core that 5 times had the NFL's No. 1 ranked defense, made it to 3 Super Bowls and won 2. The prototype for an NFL nose tackle at the time he was drafted, Hampton gave the Steelers 11 years of service as the anchor for some stellar defenses. 3. Cameron Heyward, 2011, 1st round, 31st overall. Heyward has been a captain on defense for several years now and seems to get better the longer he's in the league. He has 20 sacks the past 2 seasons. He led the Steelers in sacks in 2017 and became the rare Steelers 3-4 defensive end recognized for his abilities when the AP named him All-Pro. ***, 3 worst defensive line picks ***, 1. Alameda Ta'amu, 2012, 4th round, 109th overall. Ta'amu's name reigns as recognizable in Pittsburgh because of a Southside incident that allegedly involved drunken driving, striking other vehicles and punching a police officer. He certainly would not be remembered in Pittsburgh for his football abilities. He did not appear in a regular season game for the Steelers. 2. Orion Harris, 2006, 4th round, 133rd overall. Players taken after the 130th pick don't need to become stars, or even starters, to be classified as successes. They do, though, need to at least appear in a regular season game for the team that drafted them. Harris didn't do that, although he did make it into 20 games elsewhere. 3. Ryan McBean, 2007, 4th round, 132nd overall. McBean's Steelers' career was better than Harris by 1 game. He was cut at the end of his 2nd training camp with the team. At least McBean, though, went on to start 21 games for the Broncos over 3 seasons in Denver. Hey, Steelers Nation, get the latest news about the Pittsburgh Steelers here. Chris Adamski is a Tribune Review staff writer. You can contact Chris by email at adamski@tribweb.com or via Twitter. Trib Live's daily and weekly email newsletters deliver the news you want and information you need, right to your inbox. More Steelers, NFL stories. Let's block ads. Why?